What's going on, YouTube? 3G Racing here, coming back at you with another video today. And in today's video, we're going over my top 5 favorite features on the Mitsubishi 3000Gt. Let's go. So for starters, let's just take a quick tour of the car. Let me show you guys pretty much all the specs, everything I got going on with it right now. So yeah, let's get right into that. So first off, this is a 1995 Mitsubishi 3000Gt SL. It's got the dual overhead cam engine, which I'll show you right here. It has the dual overhead cam 6G72 engine in it. K&N filter on there, Mishimoto hoses with the Mishimoto rad. Yeah, pretty much other than that, it's stock. It has a Enkai TS10 with Bridgestone Potenza tires on it all the way around there. Other than that, it's pretty much bone stock. So definitely one of the coolest affordable Japanese cars that you can get that's on the market. So if you have a chance to pick one up at a good deal, I would 100% recommend buying one, no matter what, whether it's base model, SL, or VR4. 100% I'd recommend getting one. All right, so now let's get into the top 5 favorite features. All right, so now let's start with number 5 for our top 5 favorite features. All right, guys, so for number 5 on the list here, I'm going with the quad tip exhaust here. That is an absolutely just gorgeous setup they have on the car. I'll give you the view from underneath here, but yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite. It makes the whole rear end just really come together. It really looks like a modern day sports car kind of. But yeah, the quad tip exhaust definitely coming in at number 5. Very cool feature that Mitsubishi added on the car, and yeah, it just really makes it all come together. And just so you guys truly understand why I love this quad tip exhaust so much, here's a clip of how it sounds. So next up, we have number 4 on the list, and for me, we're gonna take this into the interior and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So we take a seat in the interior here and it just feels like you're in a race car, right? So this is the driver's perspective when you're in the car. So here's the gauges when you come in the car. You got the temperature, oil pressure, and then you got the battery gauge right over here. And just when you're sitting here, like, this just makes it feel like you're back in the 90s. Like, you got these little horn buttons right here. Just the whole way that make the driver feel in these cars is just absolutely amazing in my opinion. Mitsubishi really hit it on the mark in this one. And it's a shame to see what they've done with their cars now, because if they were able to keep all this going with the technology they had back in the 90s, they would be absolutely killing it right now. So next on the list is number 3, and we're going to stick in the interior for this one, and we're going to head over to the electronic seats here. So you guys might just be thinking, oh cool, it goes back and forth with the little lever there. Well, actually, they have this other switch that's just for the driver's seat right here. It actually closes these little side pieces on the seat there to make it more snug for the driver. And then on top of that as well, if you push it forward, it pushes this in and out, whether you push forward or backwards on that, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. So just keep your eye on this middle part of the seat right here. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It is retracting in and out just by me flicking this button right here. And then if I move it side to side, definitely one of my favorite features there. All right, guys, we knocked out our first 3, and now we're coming down to our final two features here. And coming in at number 2, we just have the overall like Aero Package that they put on these cars. So this is where it gets kind of different from the VR4 and the SL, but so they still have these similarities with the side aero on the side skirts here, and then spoiler and all that, just the front grille. But on the VR4, they have active aero, where there's a front lip that comes down and the rear spoiler actually pushes down as well. It's for a nice aero package, but overall, what's on the SL, it still looks amazing. Really adds to the car, and that's number 2 on my list. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Mitsubishi's own ECS Suspension, the electronically controlled suspension. So if we come in the car here, it only works sometimes on this one, so it's going to be kind of hard to show you. But let's take a look at this. So ignore the brake light on the dash. Well, I guess e-brake's up, but ignore that light on the dash, and ignore the little reservoir there for the window wipers. But yeah, so as you see, nothing's over here right now. With the pressing of this little here ECS button, if it will focus, so I'm going to press that, It puts the car in sport mode, and she's now ready to rip. It pretty much eliminates all body roll when you're driving, and like you can genuinely feel the difference. Like touring mode is smooth, you go over bumps really smooth and all that. The second it hits sport mode, this car is ready to rip. Like body roll gone, it's able to take any corner. So do what you will with that, but that, in my opinion, is the coolest feature that they added on these cars. But as always, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want, and tell me what you think of the new 3000 GT here. Personally, I am stoked about owning one. It's always been one of my dream cars, so I'm really excited to finally bring some content for you guys about this car. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.